All right, Saturday, the Rockets announced that they signed one James Harden to a contract extension worth $118 million, which runs through 2019-2020. During the press conference, Harden was asked about KD's decision to join the Warriors. Harden said, obviously the Warriors are a really good team, but there's only one basketball. You've got to figure it out. Max, your thoughts on Harden's comments?
Harden's telling on himself.
Like what?
He's telling on himself.
How?
This is the issue. This is why Kevin Durant's not still in OKC. And this is the reason. I know they were all young and pre-prime, but they were good enough to get it done. Durant, Westbrook, Harden, and Ibaka, all under 24 years old, and they only got to one finals, and they got done in that finals. Right? They didn't whiff a championship. I mean, why didn't that work out better? Because especially in Westbrook, who I love, and maybe more than anyone, Harden's case, they think like that. There's only one basketball. What's going to happen with Durant? The whole reason he's left now OKC and gone to the Warriors is because that's not the way Durant thinks. He doesn't think there's only one basketball. He thinks the open man takes the shot. Let's make this easy. Harden's game offensively is amazing. But let's be honest, it's dribble, 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 dribble. Wait, see if he can create his own shot. If his shot isn't available, then he passes to a teammate. A lot of time, not a lot of time left on the shot clock and all that.
Right.
And sometimes the case has been that way with Westbrook, and Durant was trying to leave that situation and go to a situation where no matter how many other good players are there, no one cares about that stuff.
Well, if I disagree with you. If I'm James Harden, I'm actually telling on myself, but it's a positive. I'm telling on myself because it's time for me, a competitor, to flip the coin over. Everyone's glowing over this move, saying it's going to work. They're going to be unstoppable. But the reality is there are issues still with this team. You want to talk about the front court, maybe some issues there. You want to talk about the fact that the chemistry has to be established, and it will take time. Let's go back to the Miami Heat when they had their big three in the first year. Not only did they not win it all, but also they had some issues with the chemistry.
That's why they didn't win it all.
Yeah, exactly. LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, both in healthy respect of one another. No one wanted to assert themselves to be the alpha.
Yes.
It's your team. It's your team. And that could happen with Golden State. I could see Clay sitting there saying, hey, work that out, Steph. Work that out, Kevin Durant. And both of those guys not taking the bull by the horns. And then all of a sudden,
that's 100%. I agree with that.
Thank you very
the
much.
fact that there could be a chemistry issue, but that's not what Harden's referring to. Harden specifically is referring to the idea that there's only one ball. When you say there's only one ball, it means guys like to hold the ball and guys like to shoot a lot.
But that's part of the chemistry.
But I don't think, yes, there could be chemistry issues, maybe, as you say, being overly deferential. Here, Steph, you take it. No, here, KD, you take it. But in terms of the other stuff, the ball does not stick with Steph Curry. Of all the superstars who are primary ball handlers, it sticks with James Harden. It sticks with Westbrook. Doesn't stick with Curry. Klay Thompson doesn't stick with Klay. KD doesn't want it to stick with him. Draymond doesn't have to stick with him. So KD is saying, I'm going there to a less talented team than OKC because the ball doesn't stick. It moves.
Yeah, but be careful, Max, because in the moment, no one has an ego. Get them on the court, all of a sudden, it's the same example. There's one arm rest and two elbows. Somebody wants that arm rest, and we're going to
give me that arm rest.
Give me that, and that's what's going to happen. So